Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this movies action figure special. We're going to take a look at action figures that have been made of WWE superstars that have appeared in films. This is a video that I've wanted to make for quite some time. So if you enjoy this video, make sure that you smash that like button. It makes such a big difference and I really do appreciate it. So with that being said, let's get straight to it. I want to start with these. We've seen these in quite a few other videos, but I have to mention them again here. John Cena and Scooby-Doo, Sin Cara and Scooby-Doo. These two battle packs made by Mattel were made because of the Scooby-Doo movie, the WrestleMania Mystery. So there we go, quite fun and some a little bit different. And as I said, I had to mention them here. But let's get to some good stuff. On screen right now, you can see Hulk Hogan from Rocky 3. So he played the role of Thunderlips. You can actually get Hulk Hogan on his own. It's a really cool figure. It comes with like a red cape and a white hat. There's even a picture of Rocky battling Thunderlips on the packaging. But you can get an amazing double pack as well. Like, honestly, I really want to try and find that because it looks awesome. I think the Rocky figure with the boxing gloves on looks really cool as well. So, love the look of that double pack. Next up, we've got Andre the Giant, and I could only find an official bobblehead. I feel like they did make an action figure, but I'm just struggling to find images of one. But I have found this bobblehead. This is Fezzik. I've actually never seen The Princess Bride, and this is from The Princess Bride. And it is a film that Andre was so proud of. He used to sneak into cinemas whilst it was being shown so that he could watch the film and watch people enjoying it. He would like hide at the back of the cinema. Now, I can't imagine Andre the Giant sneaking and hiding anywhere. So I'm pretty sure people will have seen him. Next up, we've got Sergeant Slaughter. He was in the animated G.I. Joe the movie. This was a real big role for him. And they actually made an action figure as well. This is quite a famous action figure. It was quite a famous project, actually. Sergeant Slaughter actually stepped away from wrestling for a while just so that he could be a part of this. So, yeah, it was quite a big deal for him. And very cool. One of the earliest examples of a wrestler getting involved in a movie project. Next up, and this is one of my favourites, Jesse the Body Ventura was in the film Predator, and I found this brilliant Micro Machines pack. So inside this Micro Machines pack, you get two vehicles. You get two action figures, two little tiny figures, one of them being the character that Jesse the Body Ventura played. And then also in the middle, you get an invisible Predator figure as well. So the Predator has gone full on John Cena. You just can't see it. Next up, we've got Sheamus from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. He is actually in this film. He is seen at the start as a prisoner, and then he transforms into a rhino, becomes the character Rocksteady. I haven't seen any figures of Sheamus as a prisoner, but you can, of course, get Rocksteady figures, so I thought I would include that here. Right, let's move on to Batista, who, of course, was Drax. And so you can get an Avengers Infinity War figure. I think the likeness is actually quite impressive. You can really see Batista in that figure. Lots of detail, comes with a weapon, comes with the Infinity Stone, which I've got no idea what that is, but I know many people watching this will know what that is. Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 figure. Obviously very similar, but this time comes with a screaming facial expression. Gun, two knives, and also an arm. Apparently, if you collected all the figures from this series, you could actually build a Titus figure. Now, I got a little excited because I thought it might be Titus O'Neil, but it's not. It is this Titus who, I've got to admit, does look a little scarier. So that looks like a pretty cool figure. And then also I found this pop vinyl set. I mean, there is loads of Drax figures. I've just tried to find what I think look the coolest. But yeah, this pop vinyl set, you get 4 pop vinyls in here. You get Drax, Rocket, Taserface, and Mantis. So there you go. Let's move on to The Rock. So you've got Hobbes from Fast and Furious franchise. This is pretty cool. This is a truck and some kind of car that comes with 2 figures. So you get Hobbes and Owen Shaw. The truck's bonnet flips up so it can launch the figure. This can also fire a grappling hook as well. So there's a few things that you can do with this. And it looks very cool. We've also got a Jumanji Dr. Smolder pop vinyl. So you can see pop vinyl on screen there. And this is one that I really love. This is The Rock in the film Moana. So he played one of the lead characters in Moana. And even though this doesn't really look like The Rock, this figure actually sings. And it has The Rock singing. So let's take a look here. So credit to Super Sorrell. That's where I got this from. Check this out.
So what can I say except you're welcome for the islands I pulled from the sea. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I guess it's just my way of being me. You're welcome, and thank you.
How awesome is that? That is so cool. I love that clip as well. Right, and we've seen this. You can see it on screen. This Rocksolid pack. We've seen it before, but we have to look at it again because it is so cool. You get a Rock wrestling figure, and then you also get the Rock as the Scorpion King in like a double pack, which I just think looks really, really awesome. And then I know this next one isn't a film, but it is so iconic. I couldn't not include it. And it is this Bret the Hitman Hart figure, kind of commemorating or honouring when he appeared on The Simpsons. He was in an episode of The Simpsons, and so they released this figure. I honestly don't know if there's that many wrestlers that have been in TV shows that we could do like a TV video on. That's why I've included it here, because I'm not sure I'll ever get a chance to show it otherwise. But that brings me to this final figure, and this is the biggest wrestling star in movie history. He's called El Santo. He's a Mexican wrestler. He never wrestled for WWE. But again, I have to include him because I'm not sure when I'll get a chance to speak about him. He was in over 50 films. This guy was bigger than Hulk Hogan in Mexico. He's like the Elvis Presley of Mexico. He's like the Muhammad Ali of Mexico. He is as big as it gets. He is an icon. There's statues of this guy, and he used to appear in films. And these films would be like sci-fi. There would be zombies. You know, they were quite silly. And he would always wear his mask. He never took his mask off. He sadly passed away, I think, in like 1984. And the only time he showed his face, the only time, was on a chat show about a week before. He finally showed his face. So a lot of people wondering if he knew that he was, about to pass away, and that's why he did it. But yeah, absolutely fascinating. El Santo, one of the biggest wrestling stars ever, and easily the biggest wrestler to appear in movie history. So I found a figure of El Santo there. And that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, this walk down the Hollywood Boulevard of wrestling stars. I really wanted to include Rowdy Roddy Piper from They Live. but I could only find custom figures. That's got to be one of the biggest movie appearances by a wrestler ever. There's been quite a few. I mean, like John Cena in Bumblebee as well, but even though they released Bumblebee, I couldn't find any figures of John Cena. I'm sure there'll be loads to come, but that was everything I could find for now. If I have missed anything, I'm not really interested in more Drax figures, but if I have missed anything, let me know in the comments below. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.